What is going on, everyone? KMDolph back for the next installment of Transport Fever 2. Now, we're here today. Where are we starting? We're starting here in Undel. Now, why are we starting in Undel? I'm not 100% sure as to why. It's just where I decided to start off today's episode. What we're going to do today, after the last couple of near or just over hour-long episodes, we are going to try and keep it a little bit shorter today. I'm going to try. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that everything is up and running. There's nothing that I've missed, no other opportunities for freights or passenger lines or anything like that. And then with any time left over, we're going to start doing a little bit of detailing work for things like train depots and stations and things like that, just to try and make it look cool. We'll also check up on David W. Town, because as you know, last episode we demolished half of David W. Town in order to make that station work. So we'll check up on that as well. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's episode right after the intro. Okay, and we are now back from the intro. We're still here in Undel as a train comes hurtling into town. That's the Canterbury to Liamsville line. It is doing the best that it can, making nearly $1 million at a time. Now it's making over $1 million at a time, which is all good in the hood. It's going to drop off almost everyone, pick up a fair whack of people, and that's all well and good. It will then take off. Something else is coming into the station. We'll just wait on that to see what it is. I get the feeling it's going to be a Garrett. Funny that. Now the question I have is, what direction is he heading in? He is going to make... Oh, he's picking up the construction materials. The whole of 23 that there is. And he's going to take that out to the Canterbury. That's fine. I have no qualms with that. Just a shame this train couldn't have arrived a little bit earlier with its construction materials, but nevertheless, it is what it is. You do what you do. So he'll drop off all that. That's more than likely going to be... Yep. Construction materials everywhere. And not dropping off any... No, food still. So that food line is still very much Kaputski's, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick little look-see around and make sure everything's up and running. So, for starters, let's go down to Keighley. This line's going gangbusters, which is great. That's line 2. Yeah, we're going to need a few of you, because you guys are going ham at the moment with all of this happening. You've got a little bit left over. Aha! Here comes the little train that I did a little bit of a quick edit off camera. Now, I've had a bit of a fiddle with this thing off camera because I'm trying to get it to work the way that I'm happy with. And I figured 2 trains is a little bit over the top. So why not merge the 2 into 1? And that seems to be working quite well. It's bringing out 140 at a time, 145. That's going to load this thing up beyond all belief, and that's going to be hunky-dory. Now, the one thing I did want to do real quick while we're here, can I add another cargo bit onto that? Why, yes I can. Let's just add a few more onto there. That way, it's not going to be as horrendously over the top as what it is. He's going to head back out there now. How's this thing doing? Oh yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, I think definitely 1 train is the right way to go about that. 150 max, I think, is also quite reasonable. But yes, so that is all happening. Line 2 is doing a lot more than line 1, but nevertheless, hence why this station is now like dead full. I mean, that's just a little bit over the top, but anyway. You can't have it all, evidently. And, yeah. That's alright. Let's go find out where that Garrett is. Or whatever train I decided to put on that line. Well, there goes one heading back into town. He's got 80 plank. That's alright, we like the plank. Plank is good. There he goes, thundering through that station on his way out. Very good. How's David W Town looking as a whole? Well, it's getting there. So it wasn't too unhappy with my recent destructionings. It's managed to rebuild itself quite well. And that's all looking pretty good. Here comes, oh, here it is. Here's the diesel. The diesel is a thundering. He's got construction materials, fuel and tools. He's got a bit of everything for everyone. I hope he realises he's going back with a hell of a lot of construction materials. So the one thing that's upset me about this game is the fact that there is not as much... like these open wagons, for instance, like they should be able to carry crates of food. I shouldn't have to be resorted to 3 different types of wagons for this particular line. I think it's just a bit dumb, but that's my opinion. And then he's going to take off again with his extremely long train. Still got construction materials to drop off down there and tools. Again, I'm not 100% certain as to why he's dropping off construction materials into Keeley, considering Keeley's getting all the construction materials anyway. How's this line going? Let's check out this food line. This was my favourite little construction piece. Okay, 63 is not doing too bad. How's my little train doing? Hey, he's doing alright. He's carting along. He's got his train with 121 bits of food on him. So those farms are still struggling to keep up. But that's... yeah, and that's obviously struggling to keep up as well, which is annoying. But anyway, let's just quickly hit the afterburners and get him into the station so that he can actually get on with what he's supposed to be doing. There you go. Drop all that off now. There you go. Drop off all that. All that good. You got a second lot over here you could be using, but unfortunately these food lines just don't provide enough sustenance. And there goes the other Garrett, taking 72 bits of the plank. So that's all happening. The only thing that's not happening is these stupid food lines that I tried to create over here. And if I look at this, it's only doing food by air. It's not letting anything that's going into Tadley take food into Tadley. This thing now has more food than it knows what to do with. However, it still will not drop stuff off in here, which is rather annoying. I don't understand why it doesn't. It just doesn't. There's that happy little train going out there to do his thing and to go and do the tools. Let's go view the tools real quick. I was quite happy with this line when I made it. 98 bits of tool. That's quite respectable, considering I am only running 1 train up and down that line, when I probably should be running 2, but nevertheless. I mean, realistically, I should probably run 1 train that takes all the plank, and then 1 train that brings back all of the tools, and run that in some sort of a massive train conglomerate for that particular line. Anyway, here comes this little fella. Full as always, full of oil. That's always good. We love that. We've got the airport here happening. It's still doing its business. I've got my new Butte little tank engine running up and down this line. He's doing his bit. This thing's still like overpopulated to all oblivion. I don't understand why. But anyway, it is what it is. What have you got? Tadley Woburn still got plenty of passengers. I don't know why your platform is at the minimals. Why are you at the minimals for that? Why? See, you realistically you shouldn't be. I don't understand why you are. Anyway, that train's off now with tools and construction materials galore. Yeah, I don't understand why Tadley Station is not coping. That doesn't make a lot of sense, considering how much room there still is on that platform. But, I mean, I could sit here and I could go, well, hang on a sec, let's fix you up right quick. Can I add that on there? Is it still gonna give me grief? Oh no, that's gonna be fine. You're happy with that. Well, at least you appear to be happy with that. I don't know. Don't know what else to do for you, but anyway. At least now that is happy-ish, and that will keep doing its thing. There was a train here. Where was that little train? Was that over here in the corner? Ah, yes. Happy little tank engine doing its bit. Dropping off the peoples. And off he goes. Tools and... Yep. That's that little train doing its biz. Has it got much heading back out that way? Out to Dis? Line 1, I'm assuming. Yep. Line 1. We're going to rename that. That's the Dis... Dis Freight. That sounds good to me. Alright, and he's off. He's got that, and he's got that. So he's doing little bits. He's not terrible by any stretch. And there goes my happy little yellow engine. Doing his bit. Tadley Woburns now only got one passenger on it. What else is coming through that line? Why are there so many passengers on that particular platform? I'm not 100% sure. Mainline? Why is mainline coming through there? No. No. Mainline? Bad mainline. You should be coming through platform number 3. Yes. That is what you should be doing. And then I'm going to need to configure this and make more passenger platform for you. Otherwise you're going to have a bit of a nanny at me. Which is not acceptable, but anyway. No, I won't bother with that one. We'll keep that as that. Cool, you're going to fill up with passengers now. And that's all going to be good. Not 100% sure why you had that problem to begin with, but anyway. Alright, off you go. You go do your biz. Down the little hill. Oh, Diesel's back. 72 construction materials, for who, I don't know. But anyway, he's going to drop them off anyway. He's going to drop them off for there, that's interesting, and for the Garrett line. Fascinating. Meanwhile, these guys are still bringing in all the freights. And that's all well and good. Alright, so things are happening. The only thing that is not happening is this stupid food line, which I'm not happy with. But anyway, it is, unfortunately, what it is. And that is terrible. Woburns doing okay, getting all the foods, town on the build. Quite substantially on the build. And then we head out here to our little coastline where Wooler's getting absolutely no freight at all. All he's getting is passengers that want to leave and that very rarely come in. On this one train line that I've created between Bedale and there. You got 51 passengers there. That train's doing all right. He's making nearly $500,000 he does at a time. That's great. This airport seems to be doing all right in its own right. 25 out of 50 people. That's not too bad. It's not terrible. There we go. We got 17 fuels on that particular. Yep. So, you know, things are happening. Is Badale getting happy now that it's getting, like, all of the... Oh, yeah, it's a town on the build as well. Look at that. It's building up. Nice. So everything's happening. Dis. Well, Dis has come all the way out here. God damn. Why you come all the way out there for? Problem is, you don't get anything in terms of your bits and bobs. So realistically, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to create you a little drop-off point down here and extend that industrial doodad, which, you know what, we might do while we're here. Where's a little... that thing? Yeah, there you go. So if I drop you in there, right, and then we go to the lines, and we go to this freight, or is it the dis fuel? Because one of them wants one thing, one of them wants the other thing. That goes to Richmond Road. Yeah, okay, so then we add this one in there as well. And then you go about your merry way. In that way that you do. Yeah, so you'll come out, you'll go around, and then you'll come back around again, head out there, drop off a bit more stuff, and then Bob's your uncle. That will provide us with more opportunities as I readjust myself. That will provide us with more opportunities for this industrial stuff to sort of peek out here and gives this train more opportunities to pick up more gear. It's just a shame that because he's out here where he is, there is literally nothing for those trains to take back. Because this is in a very, very secluded part of the world. But while I'm thinking of this, now, as I said, we're only really doing a run around today. We've got $2.7 billion redos in the bank. Earnings are through the roof. Like this, at this point, this game cannot fail. Even with this crappy food line that does nothing, and me not fully utilising, you know, steel and goods and plastics and all that stuff, because I just don't like using it. This is probably going to be one of the last, if not the last episode that I will do on this series, because there is literally nothing more that can be done. I can't create any more passenger lines because they've already done. There's no more freight to be had because I'm not doing anything with plastic, steel, coal and iron, because I just don't see any benefit out of them at all. I don't like those joint conglomerate freight things that require two things to come in to make one thing. I think it's dumb. So what will end up happening, and while I'm on that topic as well, I have only uploaded 2 episodes this week. That I know for certain. And it's both been Transport Fever 2. There will be... I'm probably just going to put it out there now. There will be a new series next week of Transport Fever 2. Whether I do one more episode of this one, I don't know yet. I haven't quite decided. But with everything going on the way that it is, as I said, there's just not a hell of a lot left for me to do other than go around train spotting and doing that sort of nonsense. See, that's still going quite well. Yeah, it's just train spotting and doing a little bit of... Actually, while I think of it, let's do this while we talk. Yeah, there's just not a hell of a lot left for me to do. So, with all of that in mind, I'm just going to put that little thing out there, and then we're going to grab some assets, and we're going to make some gravel road out here. There you go, that's going to do this. I don't know why you're going down there. Why are you going down there, you goob? Oh, there you go, that looks a bit better. Yeah, look at that. That actually looks like something's happened there now. Let's get rid of that tree right quick, because I don't like that tree there. I'll replant some tree. But yeah, aside from doing this aspect, there's really not much left for us to sort of sit around and play around with. Put a tree out there, because we can. We've then got all these little engines that we could throw around, and assets that we can't put onto tracks for stupid reasons. Oh no, there you go, it'll actually go onto a train track. So realistically, what I could also do, real quick, is I'm actually going to do this while we're doing this, because this just seems like the fun thing to do. Can we get rid of the catenaries, please? I'm sick to death of you and your catenaries. No. Okay, let's get it there. No. Alright, let's go there. Alright. We'll put you there. And then I'm gonna make you join up, because it seems like the right thing to do. Oh, this could look fun. Oh yeah, this could look very fun. Yes. There's a little... Hey, look at that! I'm thinking, what the hell's Dolph gonna do with that? Well, you don't know. I certainly don't know. We're gonna put some rolling stocks in there and make it look all pretty. Yeah, so that can go up there like that. We'll then whack something along here. Hey, get a little fake train going. Look at this stuff. This looks great. Yeah, that looks like it's all hunched up and looking great. And that would have been the train that would have... Oh, do we like that one? No, we like the tank engine. We do like the tank engine. Can I... Yeah, no. Wait. There you go. Whack you in there. Oh, it's a little bit too close, but that'll do. There you go. Now we've got something that looks decorative. We like decorative stuff. And I'm getting off topic because I'm too busy trying to worry about this stuff. But yes, effectively from next week, I will be going back to 3-day-a-week schedule of videos. Transport Fever 2, this series, maybe one more episode, maybe not. Haven't quite decided yet. If not, new season, where I will have already pre-done a map to my liking. I'll probably use a map editor of some description so that I've got rolling hills and freights that I actually deem necessary. I won't be doing the joint 2 conglomerates, and I'll be putting it in areas where I can get stuff long distance and make it a little bit more realistic, and that will look awesome. It won't be as Steam orientated, although I love my Steam, so it probably will be to a degree. But there's also 2 other new seasons coming next week. I won't give too much away now. One of them is another train game, but a bit more of a kind of a fixer-upper, I guess. So I'm excited for that. I'm buying that game today, and I'll try it live with you next week so that you can see me learning as we go. The other game that I'll be playing is I'm bringing back a series again. However, I'm playing it with a couple of different friends. Bit of a survival crafting sort of game. Kind of like Minecraft, but not. But I'm excited for that, and hopefully that will generate some interest. So yes, back to three videos a week next week, and we'll get into that during the course of next week. Now, with all that said, going back to assets here, I need to put some stuff down. I reckon a nice little wheelbarrow. We'll put that wheelbarrow. Hey, none of that. I can rotate that. Yes, I can. Good. We'll chuck that there. Platform height. No, we want ground height. Thank you. Auto scaling. No, we want 1.25. We want 1.25. We want 3 rows. No, we don't. We want 2 rows. Number of items higher. We're going to go 3s because we're going to put some stuff here, and that's going to look awesome. Shove that there. We got all different kinds of crates and bits and pieces that we can shove onto this, and it's going to look great. There you go. Chuck that in there. What else have we got? We got trees. I don't want trees. Yeah, chuck some rocks in there. That'd be fine. Let's see if we can find some. Oh yeah, put that there. We'll put another rock over here in the middle. And then we'll chuck a couple of rocks over here because we can. That way it looks a little bit realistic. We've then got some more kit over here. I'm not going to put anything not on the tracks, so I mean we can always whack a little bit of stuff down here for fun. We'll whack that there. We'll whack a GWR on it. We'll put another wagon on there. Put another wagon on here. See, this is something that I didn't do in previous installments of the old Transport Fever that I'm actually quite happy with. Now, what I might do... What do you reckon? You reckon I can get a fence in here? Why will you not let me put a fence up against a piece of road? Well, that's just rude. Alright, so we're gonna chuck a light post there, because we need a light post. We'll then chuck this little chair. We'll chuck a chair over here because you need somewhere to sit. Do I have any buildings? I don't think I have any buildings. Oh, hello. I've got containers and stuff. I've got all kinds of kit. Don't get me wrong, I like a bit of kit. Oh yeah, and they'll sit on the tracks too. Alright, so we'll shove that on there. Just because I like putting things in random places. There you go, we'll chuck a Sydenham on there as well. Oh, beaut little brake van. Look at that beaut little brake van. There you go. They've got 2 trains. Ha ha ha. We got... Oh wow, I've even got the Garrett that I could sit here and plunk on another line. That's quite fascinating. Generic vans, generic brake vans. See, I wish that I could shove these onto trains and they'd actually, you know, go about their biz. And I don't know what happened just then. Something happened. Alright, and then what we'll do is we'll chuck a truck over there, because we can. I don't know what that does. Oh, that takes them off the ground, okay. Yeah, we'll chuck a brown truck over here in the corner. We might rotate him around and have him go backwards, because that always looks fun. There you go. Whack those in there. Oh, we even got some semis and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Have we got an Enterprise? I don't know what that does, but anyway. Yep, cool. You got a high roof. Oh, yeah. 8x4 tipper. Oh, yeah, you got to have a tipper. You got to have a tipper. We'll put a tipper in here. There you go. Boom. Now you got a tipper. See, this all kind of looks really cool. I like all this stuff. Carriages, trucks. Oh, here we go. We got this kit. Let's put up a little water tower somewhere here. Because it's realistically what you should do. We'll put it on. Can we put it on that side of the tracks? No, you're not going to let me. Okay. Well, that's fine. You can be that way. Oh yeah, you will let me do it on that side. Put that there, please. Oh look, we've got a couple of dudes. Cargo platform peoples. I mean, doesn't really matter who or where he is. We want him on the grounds. So we'll place that dude there. We'll place another dude there. They're talking to each other. They're all happy. We'll get a modern man. We'll put him over here. There you go. We'll chuck another one over here just for lols. Fire buckets. Well, that's always interesting and fun. We'll put the fire buckets over here somewhere. Normal height. Apparently they don't want to sit where I want them to sit, so that's kind of fun and annoying all at the same time. Oh, the old signal box. Can we have a signal box? Oh my god, yes. Yes. I am putting a signal box right there. Look at that. And then we've got this little house over here as well, which we might just chuck down here at the end. as long as he doesn't take away from that truck. No, he doesn't. Look at that! Effectively, that looks amazing. I don't know what on earth this thing is. Fire buckets? Yes. So what did that do? Did that put fire buckets around the back of you? Yeah, it did. Okay. Base doors. Yeah, that's cool. Ladder? No. Yeah, put a black ladder on there. Why not? Tank scale. Yeah, make the tank a little bit smaller. Tank height, we'll go 1. We're going to have small tank on top. Yep, that's cool. Brick yellow, brick mixed. Oh yeah, we like a bit of brick mixed. And then we'll shove that. You know what, we're going to put that. Can I fit that right in there? I mean, it's going to take away a little bit, but it's also taking up too much ground space. Well, that's rather annoying. I mean, you can whack it here, and that looks kind of cool. Yeah, go ahead, whack it there. Why not? Scales, heights, liveries, all that jazz. You know what I should do in order for my next Transport Fever series is, now that I've effectively done this and made it look quite busy for Undul, and I think it looks great, just honestly. I mean, it's simple. What I've done is not anything too over the top, but that certainly adds a little bit of character to Undul. We've got a little train here that's never going to go anywhere. We've got another train over here that's never going to go anywhere. We've got a signal box over here, which I love. I love signal boxes. I've always been a fan of them. Someone's got to run the station. He's off. What's he doing? 25 foods. Yeah, good. Food line's still crap. But there you go. Effectively, that's Undul nice and perketed up. And now we're going to go find the next depot. And I know exactly where that one's going to be. That's going to be the one right out here in the middle of Whoop Whoop. Yes, this is the Whoop Whoop one. Where there is no extra lineage, although I'm about to fix that right quick because I love this aspect of having just that little bit of train track that comes off of here and comes out to there. So that way then I can just whack stuff on it and it looks cool. There's also a depot out there as well, so that's actually kind of nifty. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back into the assets again, naturally, as you do. And we're going to put some dudes. We're going to put some dudes out here. There's a dude there. There's a dude there. Another dude talking to him. Steam error dude. There's a train. Very loud train, but a train nonetheless. Have that dude out there. We're also going to put this thing... No, we're going to put that there, because that's what you do. No, we're going to go with the brown, that one. I like that one a bit better. Looks a little bit less, how you going. Stick those fire buckets there, because you've got to have the fire buckets. Signal box. Can we have a signal box somewhere? Where it's not going to look too over the top. Can we have it go the other way? No, apparently not. Unless I flip it around like that and do that. No. Okay, so you're only going to want to do it the one way. That's rather annoying. Alright, so we're not going to have one of them. We will have one of these though. Now, have you got a... Oh, there comes something. Oh yeah, you got a little bit of... How you going? That can go there. Lovely. Now, what train do we want to shove on here? Well, this is a main line effort, so we're going to need something... Love that. Love it. Love everything about it. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Can we go 3 high on that? Make it look a bit Oh, yeah. Alright, so we'll flip that around there. We'll put that there. Just because. We will take some coils as well, because coils are always fun. Where are we going to dump them? We'll dump them here in the grass. Just cause. Grab a couple of wooden cases and we'll plonk them here next to that building there. Now, can I have... Oh yeah, a bit of granite rock. Now, what are you colliding with? Oh yeah, chuck a bit of granite there, bit of granite there, bit of granite there. Yeah, this looks kind of good. Oh, here comes train. Make way for train. There he goes. He's off. He's off in that general direction that he seems to go in. Now. What? Oh, look, there's... Oh, I thought it was double people. Oh, that's annoying. Well, it's not annoying, it's just... You know, would have liked it a bit better than that. Oh, hello. Can I put a, Yes, I can. I can put a Scotsman right there. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Put a Scotsman there. That looks pretty boss, if I do say so myself. It's just sitting there, chilling. We've got some dudes, we got the coils, we got some stuff. How's that look from this side? Oh, look at that. We should put something there. What have I got to put there? I mean, this is a very palmy area. So I suppose I could shove a date palm in there, but I don't know if I want to do palms. I don't want to do any more rocks. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a lamppost. I mean, I should stick a lamppost in here somewhere anyway. There you go, you have one there. Can you have one over here? Where can you have that? Where you're not going to whinge and moan at me for it. Fine, have one there. And you can have another one there. That way this doesn't look like it's, You never try and get that past me, mate. I'll win every time. Yeah, should probably chuck a couple of... Chuck a truck in here somewhere. We'll put a grey truck in there. That looks kind of good. What we'll do is we'll flip him around and he can sit right there. Yeah, that looks good. Do we need a cream one? No, I don't like a cream one. Orange one? No, we don't like that one. Red one? Yeah, like a red one. You know what? You could actually sit up here and you could actually look quite good. There you go. You sit up there like that. And then... That's another tipper truck. That's a flat roof. That's a high roof. The problem is I can't do much with these things because they don't have much more in the ways of bits and bobs. I mean, that just seems like a bit of overkill. I don't really like that too much. Other than that, there's not much else I could chuck out here. I mean, I could be an absolute goob. And the more I think about it, the more I'm sort of inclined to be a goob. Let's do this right quick. I just can't stand the idea of nothing being in front of that. There you go. Is there a little brake van? Where's a little brake van thing? Where's that? Where'd that go? No. 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 Here it is. It'll be in here somewhere. Let's just put a little guards van there. Not these GW ones. I want the little goob looking ones. Yeah, this thing. No, not that thing. This thing. There goes a Garrett. Off he goes. Right. There you go. That makes me happy. Because from a distance, that looks kind of cool. There's dudes standing over there. There's a building there. You come over here and there's trucks everywhere and there's boxes and coils on the grass and a building. And now I've got a Volvo bus I don't know what I'm going to do with. And I've got street lamps. So that actually looks quite good. I'm happy with that. Beautiful. What else is there to do? There you go. He's off. Nearly full. That's not bad. He's doing alright. How's David W. Town looking? David W. Town. The town with more level crossings than is needed. Something's about to come into the station. And it's coming in on the middle line. And I reckon it's going to be the diesel. Just from the sound of it. Here it comes. Yep. Full load of construction materials as per norm. Lovely. Yeah, I really wish... I know that in Transport Fever 1, and someone will hopefully agree with me on this, as much as I know they were cheating in the game by having it there, I really miss those nappies. The nappies are just so useful in a game like this, where they will take literally anything. You know, for those lines that taking wood to the sawmill and then taking planks to a station, you only need flat cars, and that's fine. I wouldn't use a nappies for that. But for this sort of a line where you can take literally anything and everything, it would just be so much more useful than having this convoluted mixed freight, because I just don't think mixed freight works in this game. I mean, the train is making money, and this Garrett is also making money, but not the ideal amount that I would want. He's only taking 30 out of 36 plank. He's not even doing that well anymore. Is this thing starting to slow down as well, is it? Oh yeah, it's slowing down. Why are you slowing down? Oh no, you got kit there. What am I whinging about? I mean, you're going great guns. You're just constantly full, so that's great. What do you reckon? You reckon I change this line? Can I make it so they will wait until they are full? Go to the line. Manage the line. Tadley upper exchange. Upper Tadley. Load if... Full load any. Full load all. No current filter. Alright. So that means you're going to wait till full, I think. I hope that's what it means. Yes. They're going to sit there and they're going to wait until they're full. I don't think that is the silliest thing for me to do in that regard. Considering this thing... Bloody hell, look at the size of this thing. Oofed. See, all that this means for these little fellas is the fact that they are going to sit here now until they are dead full. And then they will take off. So there is going to be a bit of a cluster of these things sitting here at any given one time. But at least they will be taking the full amount into town and not causing any grief for anybody, but they will be sitting here for long periods of time. Which is possibly annoying, but at the same time, it's like, well, what are you supposed to do? Now, you know what? I've had a thought. I have had a thought. We are going to construct one last thing today while we are here. And I'm going to do what I suggested that I was going to do the first time, and that's create one train that takes all the tools, one train that takes all the plank. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that right quick, and this will be the last thing that I create with this particular series. No, we'll wait until you're there. Thank you very much. What's your malfunction? There you go. You come to there. And then you come onto here. There you go. Yep, you do that. And now we'll make this line go all the way out here, since I have all the money in the world to do it. No, we need to keep that line going nice and smooth. Thank you very much. Then you need to come around here. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Now, are you going to come around here and play ball? That's the $1 million question. Yeah, you'll play some ball. No, you will not play some ball. You're going to do random things that you probably shouldn't do. Cool. Alright, well let's quickly destroy that bit of road. No road, no road, no road, no road, no road. And no road. I'll build the line first and then I'll build that around that. Because that's what I believe you should do in this instance. We'll then put some medium country road back. I'm going to need to do this one. No. 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 Right, you're going to go to there. Then you're going to come around to here. You're going to have a tanty at me. But you know what? We're going to build a bridge and we're going to get over it. Aren't we? What type of bridge do I like? I like that bridge. Red bridge. Yeah, go with that. That seems like the thing to do. And then once you get to here, little train track, you're going to come back onto here relatively easily. And then I'm also going to set you up with some dooverhickeys along the way. 1, 2. 1 and 2. And then a 1 and a 2. And then 1, 2. And then all the way down here. There's a train, I can hear it. 1 and 2. Can hear all sorts of trains coming, it's great. Oh, there he goes. He's off. Look at him. 1 and 2. Actually, you don't need to have that one there. That one can go. There you go. And that way then, you're now that. Excellent. Alright, that's that done. Now, let's go into this train. Come here, you. Manage the vehicle. Let's hit the pause button first and foremost. We're going to have to clone you, which we're going to do. And then we're going to edit you. Yes, we are. So one of these is going to be the tool train. The other one is going to be the other train. That one, and that one. He takes 144, he takes 140, he's 160 metres long, he's 119 metres long. So we could even give you another little a wagoon to go on the back of you. No, wrong end. Thank you. 154. Yeah, I like that. The only thing I would like to do is change the... do I want to change the colour? Nah, just let it. Tank engine... no, they're not even tank engines. They're tender engine twins. There you go. We'll go with that. So we'll make that happen right quick. Done. So he is now tools only. Sorry, planks only. And he will only take planks. His brother, out the other end here, as he majestically makes his way out of the tunnel, out of the engine shed, he is tools only. Yep, there he goes. They'll pass each other along this line along the way. One's going one way, one's going the other way. They should not really ever come into contact with one another. But, you know, it's Transport Fever 2. You've learnt a lot from this game, as have I, that it's not always as it seems. But there you go. So what that should do in theory is that should give that train enough time to come out here and take all this bloody tool plank that's sitting there. There's 141 pieces. He should take all of that quite easily. And then in theory, the other one should bring back just a ton of tools at a time. And that should be hunky-dory because it gives it enough time to build up. There goes a little passenger train. He's doing all right. How are these two doing? He's off that way. Good. He's coming around this way. He's got his tool. He's got his planks. Look at him go. How's this thing doing over here? You got plenty of tools, don't you? Yeah, you do. You have all the tools. So we're going to quickly zip this up. I just realised that the year in this game is 1997. And I've got one diesel. Nothing electric. All steam. All the time. Because that's what I likes. I likes my steams. But there you go. He's going to come in here. Has he got enough room? Just barely. That works for me. So you drop all that off. Beautiful. Then you make your way out of here. We'll wait for your counterpart to come in and wait and see how much he's going to take, because this thing's just going to take off. Which is great. Where are they going to meet up? Probably somewhere along here. Yep. Somewhere along here. Where is he? There he is. He come thundering down the line. I have put the afterburners on yet again, because that's just what you do. So hang on a sec. You're going 80. And you're doing 80. Okay, so you're both going 80k an hour, so you're not slow pokes by any stretch. Well, you kind of are, but that's alright. At least you're sticking to the same speeds. Now what do you got there now? Ah, you got 160. Check it out. And he is more than long enough for the... He fits in quite perfectly. So there you go, 154. There was at least that on here. So he should be running pretty much on full. But we'll find out in a moment. Yeah, he's running dead full. Giddy up. I am more than happy with that. Don't know what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? I don't know. Anyway, he's off. All the tools. All the time. Let's go find his counterpart, who should be coming back with a mighty big load of plank. So they both just left the station at the same time. He's running dead full with 144 bits of plank. Perfect. That's so good. Did he leave any plank behind? Oh yeah, a little bit of plank left behind. Nothing wrong with that. Look at that. Beautiful. He's bringing back more plank anyway, so that'll start getting built up over time. 2 Garretts should come in that time that it takes that one train to do a full loop of that line. And that should be hunky-dory. There you go. Drop off those planks and off you go. Grab your pitiful amount of construction materials and get nicked. But it now appears as though everything is working quite comfortably. 64. Now I'm a bit concerned with you. These vehicles here need help. They need to be able to carry more and do more. So we're going to edit them. And we're going to get rid of these little things because I think they're a bit piddly. And yes, I'm well aware that I'm going well over what I suggested I was going to do for this episode. But, ho-hum. These things take 22, so these things are going to be brilliant. So let's whack that on there. Whack a first class on there. Whack a couple of those on there. And then we'll whack a brake van on the back. Mediocre performance. Does that mean I need a new steam train? I need a tank engine that's going to be able to do this. And you know what? We're probably going to go with him. I don't think he's going to let me down. That'll do. Do that. Train 3 is in very poor condition. Well, why don't you have anything on you? Well, that's just rude. Alright, well let's go fix you up right quick. And you know what I'll do, is I'll give you the opposing colour, so you guys can run different trains. Yeah! Yeah! So what have I done there? I've done the wrong thing. Go back in there and fix that up, you goob. And we'll whack that on there. Whack a brake van on the back. And giddy up. You're done. There you go. You both got the same Oh, hang on. I don't think I did that right. You're still a little tiny engine. I need to fix you. Sorry, buddy. Steam train. Hey, no. Where's that tank engine gone? I need that tank engine. Where did he go? There he is. Was that him? I think so. Yeah, it seems like it. But you know what? Let's make him a different colour for this. Let's put a little. There you go. Now we got the brother trains. Two different coloured tank engines doing the rounds. We got the green train with the brown, and then we got the brown train with the green. And that makes a lot more sense to me. 3 passengers on board. Love it. You should be getting plenty of people on board now, because we need to clear this station out. Because there's just bad stuff everywhere going on with this. This thing's going hell slow, and I'm not too sure why. But anyway. Alright. So there you have it. I know I said at the beginning of the episode I was going to try and keep it to an hour. Or under an hour. I think I may have lied. And I apologise profusely for that. So he's just dropped off all that... Look at all that tool. Tool there. Tool here. It's all happening. Let's have a look at just how much tool there is. 59, 50, and 45. Love it. That suits that quite well, I think. He's still bringing down some construction materials. He's doing good. Well, I think they're still having the same malfunction they were having earlier. Yeah. They're not quite running. Yeah, that was going to create that little pile up that I was a bit worried about, but I'd rather have it full than not full. That means they will sit there for a time. Only because this thing is only capable of so much speed at a time. But nevertheless, it is what it is. But yeah, the only thing that's been a disappointment, as I said, is this convoluted food line that I tried to create that failed. But anyway, you don't get everything that you want to succeed in this life. And while I think of it, let's just see if we can... no, we don't want any... I mean, look at these charts. Bank balance and value. I mean, my value's through the bloody roof. Look at that. I've got a value of $3.1 billion dues with a bank balance of $2.8 billion dues. Everything's fine. Towns are fine. Headquarters. 37 company score. I don't know what that means. Profit last month, or last 12 months is, you know, $20 million dues. No debt. I've got a big value. Got no liabilities. Plenty of vehicles. Plenty of real estate. Plenty of inventory. Plenty of liquidity. I mean, look at it all. It's just... What's that? What's that build button do? I don't know what that does. Different cargo types transported. There's 8, which is pretty good, I think. Cargo transported, passengers transported, everything's happening. Yeah, cool. The only thing I don't want to look at is my lines chart. How do I look at that? I haven't even looked at it. Vehicle manager, line manager. No, that's not how you look at that. I forget how to look at it. This thing? Yeah, this thing. There you go. So, if we quickly have a look-see, the Undul food distribution, the Garrett train, is the one losing me the most money, which doesn't come as much of a shock. I really should only be running one train on that line. Passenger Airlines is now losing me a lot of money. Don't know why. But if we have a look at the opposite end of the spectrum, the freight is making me 7 mil. Mainline's making me 7 mil. I mean, look at all that. Look at all that money. That's just money. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines not making me much money. but then I've got all these lines making me millions. So there you go. That is what's happening with that. Guys, that is going to do it. I've now reached the hour mark of this episode, and I didn't think I was going to. But yeah, there's literally nothing left for me to do with this episode. I might have a quick look over the weekend, because today is Friday the 1st of May. So happy May Day to everybody. But I might have a quick look for some extra assets and stuff over the weekend, and maybe record one more episode of this just to tidy some stuff up and make it look pretty. But other than that, that's pretty much the end of the series. The rest of it's just going to be decorating and doing other things like we did with those 2 train depots today. There goes that. There goes the tool train. Ooh, only 88s. That's not good. We don't like that. But nevertheless, it's still going to print me money anyway, because it's just a money printer, as all these things tend to be. But yeah, so I'll look for some assets over the weekend that I can download off the workshop. If you've got any that you recommend me have a look at, by all means, chuck me in a comment, and I'll look at it over the weekend. Leave a like on this video. As always, guys, get involved with my series. They're always fun, and I've noticed a few more people are chiming in and sending their comments and spreading the love. So thank you very much to those that are getting involved. Love your work. Subscribe to me on YouTube if you haven't already. Click the notification button so you can keep up to date with all things KMDolph. And also find me on Facebook and click that like button and show me some love through social media. But otherwise, guys, I'm going to go and find a train real quick. No, there's one already coming, so we're going to stay right here. We're going to stay right here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. One more potential episode to come if I can get some decent assets over the weekend. But guys, as all these little cars head over here, I will bid you adieu, and I will see you for the next installment of Transport Fever 2. Take care, everyone.